Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into a fascinating aspect of the Indian Constitution, the Directive Principles of State Policy. Have you ever wondered where these principles originated? Well, they have a rich history that traces back to the Irish Constitution. Let's explore this intriguing journey together. The Directive Principles of State Policy, enshrined in Part 4 of the Indian Constitution, serves as a guidelines for the government to establish a just society. While they are not justicable, meaning they cannot be enforced in a court of law, they are fundamental in the governance of the country. These principles aim to promote social and economic welfare, ensuring that the state works towards reducing inequalities and securing a decent standard of living for all citizens. The concept of directive principles was borrowed from the Constitution of Ireland, which was adopted in 1937. The Irish Constitution itself drew inspiration from the Spanish Constitution. Our founding fathers were influenced by the Irish nationalist movement and its emphasis on social justice, which resonated with India's aspirations during the freedom struggle. This inspiration led to the incorporation of similar principles in our own constitution, aiming to guide the newly independent India towards a welfare state. In 1931, the Indian National Congress adopted the Karachi Resolution, which outlined fundamental rights and economic policies reflecting the vision for a free India. This resolution emphasized social justice, equality, and welfare, ideals that closely align with the directive principles. The framers of our constitution saw the Irish model as a means to embed these ideals into the legal framework of India. The directive principles cover a wide range of socio-economic objectives. Article 38 urges the state to promote the welfare of the people by securing a social order permeated by justice, social, economic, and political. Article 39 focuses on securing adequate means of livelihood, equal pay for equal work, and preventing the concentration of wealth. Article 41 addresses the right to work, education, and public assistance in case of unemployment, old age, sickness, and disablement. These principles have inspired numerous policies and legislations aimed at social reform and economic development. For instance, Land Reforms Act and the establishment of Panchayati Raj institutions are direct outcomes of these guiding principles. While the directive principles are non-justicable, they have significantly influenced judicial decisions. In the landmark case of State of Madras versus Chambakam Dorerajan in 1951, the Supreme Court held that in case of conflict between fundamental rights and directive principles, the former would prevail. However, the court also acknowledged that directive principles are fundamental in the governance of the country, urging the state to align its policies accordingly. This case highlighted the delicate balance between enforceable rights and guiding principles, shaping the trajectory of socio-economic legislation in India. Consider the implementation of the midday meal scheme in schools. This initiative, aimed at providing nutritious meals to children, draws inspiration from Article 47, which directs the state to raise the level of nutrition and standard of living of its people. By addressing child malnutrition and promoting education, this scheme reflects the essence of the directive principles in action. It's a testament to how these constitutional guidelines translate into tangible benefits for society, impacting millions of children across the nation. Understanding the origins and intentions behind the directive principles encourages us to reflect on our roles within our society. Just as these principles aim to guide the nation towards social justice and equity, we too can strive to uphold these values in our daily lives. Whether it's through community service, advocating for equal opportunities, or simply being mindful of the welfare of others, each of us has the power to contribute to the realization of these constitutional ideals. The directive principles of state policy serves as a moral compass for both the government and its citizens, guiding us towards a just and equitable society. By understanding these origins and significance, we gain insight into the foundational values of our nation. Let's take inspiration from these principles and actively participate in the collective effort to build a better India. Share your thoughts on how we can embody these ideals into our communities. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful discussions. Together, let's make a difference. Now that we have delved into the roots and relevance of the directive principles, I encourage you to reflect on how these ideals resonate with your own life. What steps you can take to promote social justice and equality in your community? Share your ideas in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to turn these constitutional visions into our shared reality. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the facets of our constitution. Take care. Bye.